Hi everyone, welcome to class. Today's class will be a vinyasa flow with an arm balancing focus. You may need a couple of blocks, otherwise you don't need any other props, and we'll begin in a seated position. Let's close our eyes and start noticing how the body is feeling today. Lengthening the crown of the head upwards, tailbone lengthens down, feeling the whole spinal column lengthening. Settling into the sensations, into your breath. Let's reach our arms up to the sky as we take a deep breath in. Exhale, palms together in prayer at the heart center. Bowing down towards your hands and setting an intention for today's practice. Whatever your intention may be, may we move together with ease, grace, love, and peace. Let's seal off our intention with the sound of Om. Inhale. Om. Very good. Release your hands to your lap. You can keep your eyes closed and we'll take Kapalabhati breathing, or where we take sharp, short exhalations through the nose. Let's begin by taking deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, side out. Inhale halfway. And begin. Inhale, deep breath in. Hold your breath at the top. And exhale, release. Good. Let's come onto our hands and knees into a tabletop position, fingers spreading wide, and hands underneath the shoulders. Imagine as if you're trying to roll up the mat with your fingertips to really feel the grip, and press down through the palms, feel the shoulders activate. From here, knees are underneath the hips. We'll take a deep breath in to take our cow tilt, lengthening the chin up and lift your heels. Pull the heels in towards your bum. Feel beautiful stretch along your throat. Exhale, tuck your toes around your spine and hover the knees above the floor, pushing the ground away. Release the knees down. Inhale, heels to bum, point the toes as you arch, gaze up. Exhale, toes tuck as you round your spine and hover the knees, really spreading the space between your shoulder blades, navel in. Release the knees down as you inhale, heels to bum. Exhale, toes to the floor, knees hover. 3 more cat-cows, like so. Maybe taking an ujjayi breath, if you have it in your practice. Gentle constriction at the back of the throat. And last one. Exhale. And release. Beautiful. Let's now extend the right leg back and the left arm forward. Inhale, take the leg and arm out to the side. And exhale, bring them back to center. Straight away, feeling the balance. the core gently engage. Everything we need for arm balances. So we swipe it out and bring it in. Take it out. Bring it back in. 3 more. Out. In. 2. And last one. Bring it back to center. Extend your left arm out to the side in line with the shoulder and start wrapping the left arm underneath you, threading it under, and extend the arm out to the side. So we thread under without resting on the floor and extend out to the side. Let's go. 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 1. Extend, reach under, and rest on your left shoulder. Maybe extending the right leg all the way up. And breathe. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the right toes down to the floor, left hand down. Lean back, stretch your calf muscle. And lean back forward. Come back to tabletop. From here, we'll extend the right arm forward, the left leg back. And let's start taking the arm and leg out to the side and bring it back in. We take it out. We bring it back in. 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 1. Come back through center and extend your right arm out to the side now. Push through the left hand and wrap the arm under. Extend out to the side. Wrap it under. Extend. Good. 3, 2, 1. Resting on your right shoulder now. Pointing the left toes up and breathing here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release the right hand down, tuck your left toes, and shift your weight back to stretch your left calf. Good. Come back into tabletop, hands underneath the shoulders, tuck your toes, and extend your hips up, downward facing dog. Find your breath. Lengthen your tailbone up. Wrap the armpits in towards each other. Press through the left foot to extend the right leg all the way up. You can always be on your tippy toes or have your left knee bent, but see if you can keep it straight. Breathing here. And start taking huge circles with your right leg. Circling it to the front. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse the circles. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reach the toes up to the sky. Bend the knee, pull the knee in towards the nose, and step the foot forward. So make sure you're on the right edge of your right foot, and you'll bend the knee out to the side. So your hip is externally rotated, and you're in a modified active pigeon shape. From here, we pulse our hips down and up, down and up. So we're trying to keep our chest open here in the pigeon, and the more stacked your shoulders are above the hips, the deeper the stretch will be. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk the right foot to the edge of the mat, coming into lizard pose, and pulse forward and back. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly release your left knee down and reach your right arm back. Bend your knee and catch the foot for a quad stretch. Really rotating the chest open for a twist and pulling the heel in closer towards you. One more deep breath. And exhale, release the foot. Both hands come forward. Tuck your left toes and start walking your feet to the right. So you're coming onto the right edges of the feet. reaching the right arm back, reverse Skandasana, and inhale, reach the right arm up and overhead. Dip your hips, reach up and over. For 3, 2, 1. Good. Circle your arms back, forward. Coming back to your lizard lunge. And step your left foot forward. Step your right foot back, left foot back. Right foot forward, left foot forward. Right foot back, left foot back. So we step, 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 step. Simply walking our lizard. Coming into Malasana as a transition. And we continue. Step, 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 step. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay in your Malasana. Inhale, deep breath in as you lengthen the crown of the head up. And exhale, catch your ankles and fold. Inhale, sit low into Malasana. Open chest. And exhale, extend your legs. So we bend, extend, bend, and extend. For 3, 2, 1. Good. Coming into your fold. And inhale, reach your arms up and back. Open chest. Exhale, hands at the heart. Step your feet in towards each other. And reach your arms up, sit down into chair pose, shifting your weight into your heels, maybe lifting the toes just to feel what it's like to have all of your weight in your heels. Few more breaths. And sit your hips all the way down, coming into Navasana. Inhale, high boat. Exhale, reach your arms up and over for low boat. Come to high boat. Exhale, low. Up and down. Up and down. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come high boat. Reach your arms up. Bend your knees. Release your feet down. Stand back up into chair pose. And exhale, hands to the floor. Hop back to plank. Lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Beautiful. Reach your left leg up and start taking circles with the leg. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse the circles for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach up, bend the knee, pull the knee in towards your nose. Step the foot onto the outer edge, bending your left knee, coming into your active pigeon. So a pulse up and down with the hips, trying to keep an open chest. This is where you might want to use your blocks if you feel particularly tight today. And we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your left foot to the outside of the mat, coming to the outer edge of the mat, coming onto the lizard pose. And we'll start shifting the weight forward and back for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, drop your right knee down, reach your left arm back, and catch the foot. Open chest, twist, and pull the heel in towards your bum. Trying to keep the left knee hugging in towards the body as you rotate through your chest. 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently releasing the foot. Both hands go down. And lift your right knee off the floor. Reach your left arm back. Rotate onto the outer edges of the feet for a reverse Skandasana. And reach the left arm up and overhead. And dip your hips. Go for 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach up and over. Both hands down. And from here, we're going to take hop switches in our lizard. So we switch the legs in air. We switch for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Step your right foot forward or whichever leg was back. Come into your malasana. Inhale, deep breath in. Exhale, let's bring our hands down and take our first arm balance, crow pose. So I like to bring my feet behind my wrists and bend my knees, bend my elbows, and try to bring the knees right on top of the cushiony bit above the elbows. Then I shift my weight forward into my fingertips, look forward, and maybe lift one toe, maybe lift both toes, really pushing the floor away, pushing the knees into the elbows. Back. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Hop back to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And inhale, rise all the way up. Reach your arms up. Exhale, hands at the heart. Inhale, arms up, sit down into chair pose. Sitting low in your chair, shifting your weight into your heels. Trying to stack your shoulders over your hips, drawing the ribs in, and sit all the way down. Good. Maybe grab a block if you have one, or if you don't have a block, don't worry. You can do the same thing we did before, where we go to high to low, both. Otherwise, you catch the block and bring it underneath your knees, and then reach the block up and overhead. So reach under and over, under and over. For 3, 2, 1. Reverse the direction of the block. Now we do another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the block overhead, squeeze it between your palms, reach the toes away from you, keep the arms lifted, legs lifted, hollow body shape. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bend your knees, release the feet down, roll up into chair pose, and fold. Take your vinyasa. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, hop back, plank, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, downward facing dog. Very good. Catching your breath, lengthening through the spine. Inhale, reach your right leg up. We're adding on to this flow. Start taking circles with the leg, but this time, rather than thinking of taking just circles, we're going to think of tapping the right wrist with the leg. So you can be behind your tippy toe and work on tapping the right wrist as you circle your legs. For 3, for 2, for 1. Good. Reach up, pull the knee in towards your chest, lower down onto the knife edge of the foot, coming into your active pigeon. Inhale, open chest. This time as we exhale, work on extending the right leg. Coming down into active pigeon. And exhale, extend the front leg. So we want to stay on the knife edge of the foot here. When we come into pyramid, we lengthen over our leg. For 3, for 2, for 1. Good. Walk the foot out to the outer edge of the mat. So we're coming back into lizard. This time, lower your left knee down, and you can repeat the same quad stretch that we took before, or maybe you'll come down onto your left elbow and do the same thing. We catch the foot, pull the heel in, twist through the chest. Try not to open the right knee out to the side. Hug the leg in, twist, open through the heart. For 3, 2, 1. Release the foot. Both hands come forward. Step your left foot forward. So you're in Malasana. And this time you can repeat the lizard hops if you prefer, or step forward. Otherwise, we're going to take Malasana to plank hops. Hop back to plank, hop forward to Malasana. Back to plank, forward to Malasana. Good. Keep hopping. We'll do 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay in Malasana. Good. Catch your breath. Lengthen through your spine. Let's take a second crow. Or maybe this time you want to try crane pose, where you have your arms straight. So we lower our hands down, bring our feet behind the hands, and come high into the tippy toes. So if you're taking a crane pose, you want to have your arms straight and work on shifting all of your weight forward into your fingertips. And I'm a bit slippery, so it might not happen today, but that's okay. So we lift the toes up, look forward, and release. You can pause the video, give that a few goes, or otherwise, let's fold. And inhale, reach up, open heart. Exhale, hands at the heart. Step your feet in towards each other. Chair pose, sit low. This time, you lift your right foot off the floor and cross the ankle on top of the left knee. Coming into a figure 4 stretch in your chair pose. And breathe here. 4, 3, 2, 1. Can release your hands down to the floor for a couple more breaths, or maybe onto the blocks, just to really open that right hip. Slowly release your right foot down. Inhale. Reach your arms up as you sit down into chair and sit your hips all the way down. We're coming back into Navasana. This time, you will either catch your blocks and use your blocks here to pick yourself up. So we're doing Navasana pickups. So you come into high boat, then bring the knees to the forehead, and you can release your toes down, feet down, lift your hips up, come back into Navasana. Or otherwise, rather than releasing the feet down, you'll work on I like keeping my legs straight, and then I shift my weight back to pick myself up. So you got the drill. So your blocks are here to help you, but you can always be on your hands. So you come high boat, low boat, back to high boat, forehead to knees, and pick yourself up with straight legs or bent legs, feet on the floor or hovering. Lower back down, Navasana, low boat, high, hands to the blocks, extend, lower down. 3 more, low, high, pick yourself up. Remember the options, low, high, pick yourself up. Last time, low, high, pick yourself up and hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the feet down. Inhale, fold. Exhale, deeper, deepen your fold. Lengthen through your spine. And hop back. Plank, chaturanga. Upward facing, downward facing. Very nice. Let's swing our left leg up. Maybe come high into the right tippy toes and swing the left leg all the way forward to maybe tap your left wrist. And your foot can be flexed here. Find it when it's flexed. It's much easier to tap the wrist. For 2 and 1. Reach the leg up, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose. And you step the foot forward onto the outer edge of the foot. Left knee turns out. Inhale, dip your hips. Exhale, extend the front leg. So we dip the hips and extend. For 3, for 2, and 1. Extend, rebend, step the foot out to the outside, outer edge, outside of your left hand. Coming into lizard lunge. Release your right knee down. See if you can catch your left ankle with your right hand. Reach the left hand back and catch the foot. Pull the heel in towards you as you twist your chest open. Very nice. Release your foot and release your hands down to the floor. Step your right foot forward back into Malasana. And this time, we're going to switch up our hops. We're going to take Malasana hops into handstand. So you don't have to hold your handstand or have a handstand in your practice to try these. We'll step our feet back. And I like bending my knees and turning my knees out to the side. And then I shift my weight forward into my hands and work on clapping my feet. So we work on claps. Try to get more than one clap if possible, but one is a good place to start. So we shift forward, clap, clap, and lower down. Clap and lower. So we try 5 times. Clapping the feet, shifting the weight over the wrists. Last time, clap, hop forward to Malasana, and fold all the way down. Good, very nice. This time catch your elbows and rock side to side. And let's slow that down. Come back through center and slowly start rolling the spine up to come into standing. Inhale, reach up and back, open through the heart. Exhale, hands at the heart. Inhale, let's sit low into chair pose. Reach the fingertips up. This time lift the left ankle and cross it on top of the right. Coming into a deep squat, allowing the left knee to fall open. And you can always release your hands down if needed and maybe even push the left knee down just to feel a deeper stretch. And we hold here for 3, 2, 1. And release your fingertips down to the floor or to the blocks, coming into a fold. I like to keep my right knee bent here to facilitate the stretch in the left outer hip. Few more breaths. And release the foot down. Bending your knees, roll up, inhale, reach the arms up. Sit all the way down onto your bum and come back into Navasana. This time we're simply going to try to hold the variation where we reach forward with the toes and hands go to the floor. So you can use the blocks again. You can repeat the pickup with your feet on the floor, or otherwise we'll try a fingertip variation. So I like to start with my legs extended and I lean forward. So it's almost like a forward fold and my hands are in front of my bum. So not in line with the bum, but in line with somewhere along the center of the thigh bones. And I press through the fingertips, round the spine, lift my hips up, and maybe, whoop, let's start that again. Maybe lift your hips and toes and hold here in this fingertip variation for 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Ooh, shake the hands out. And bending your knees, come up back into chair and fold down. Let's take a vinyasa. Hands to the floor, hop back. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Let's reach the right leg up and this time step it forward, step it through, coming onto the outer edge of the foot and sinking all the way down if you can in this weird variation of lizard or pigeon. So externally rotated hip, open chest. And then we release the hands down, walk out back into lizard. And you can repeat the bind where you catch the foot above, or thread the right arm underneath your right knee and catch the foot from underneath your leg. So this is a deeper bind, and it does require a bit more mobility in the shoulders. So if it doesn't work for you today, catch the foot over the leg. And we breathe here for 3, 2, 1. Release the foot. Release the left hand down, tuck your toes. Let's reverse the Skandasana again. Adding this element once more. Reach the right arm up and over. Exhale, dip your hips. Inhale, up and over. Exhale, dip. For 3, 2, 1. Hands down and all the way to the long edge of the mat, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Adjust your stance if needed and fold all the way down, maybe catching the ankles to lengthen the crown of the head down to the floor. Inhale, lengthen halfway, and sink low into your left knee, bending the left knee, pointing the right toes up into a Skandasana. And let's shift our weight forward into our right knee to Skandasana on the right leg. And both hands go down, back into lizard. And from here, we're going to step forward to Malasana and roll all the way up into standing. Inhale up, reach back, hands at the heart. Step your feet in towards each other. Inhale, reach your arms up. Lift your right ankle, cross it on top of the left knee. Sink low through the hips. And this time we'll release the hands down to the floor. So your hands can be on blocks if needed. For your arm balance, we're going to try flying pigeon here. So with the blocks, you'll catch the blocks and loop the left foot right outside your left upper arm. Shift your weight into the blocks. Maybe just work on tapping the toes off the floor. This is your first time trying. Or maybe work on extending the left leg up. And release. And without the blocks, same thing. Crossing the ankle over the foot and hook the left upper arm with your left foot. And we shift the weight forward into our fingertips and work on lifting the leg up. And release. Good. Release the foot down. Shake your legs out. Breathe in your forward fold. And inhale, rise up. Reach up and back. Hands at the heart. Inhale up. And exhale, fold. Lengthen. Hop back. Chaturanga. Upward facing. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Come onto the outer edge of the left foot, and this time sink your hips all the way down. Open through the chest. Feel the knee facing out. And from here, let's come into our sleeping lizard variation, where you grab your left ankle with the right hand, right forearm on the floor, and you catch the foot from underneath your left leg. So you thread it under and holds this bind. And we slowly release. Good. Release the hands and reach the left arm up and over. Reverse Skandasana. Let's dip our hips 5 times. Inhale, exhale, up and down. For 3, 2, 1. And walk the hands all the way towards the long edge of the mat. Pigeon toe your feet, coming into a wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, lower. Maybe coming into tripod handstand. So headstand, having your hands in line with your feet, crown of the head on the floor. From here, you'd press toes out into a straddle and all the way up into headstand. Thinking upside down isn't as easy. And come back to straddle. Lower your feet down. Inhale, lengthen. And let's come into Skandasana on our right leg. Inhale. Exhale, forward into your left knee. And both hands come forward into your lizard. Step your right foot forward, Malasana, and fold. Inhale, rolling all the way up. Reach the arms up. And hands at the heart. Step your feet in towards each other. We're going to try flying lizard, flying pigeon on the other side. Inhale, sit down into chair. Cross your left ankle on top of the right. Release your hands down to the blocks or to the floor. Choosing your option. If you tried both on this side. Otherwise, we'll do just one. Hooking the foot outside the upper arm and extending the leg up. Breathing here for 3, 2, 1. Gently release. Come back into a fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. And vinyasa. Very good. Push back. Downward facing dog. And before we start winding down, we'll go through a short flow, reaching the right leg up. This time, step the foot outside of the right hand straight away into your lizard. And from here, we're going to try sleeping lizard. So if you found that it was easy to bind here, we'll try bringing our head behind the right leg. So threading the head right underneath the right leg, the right knee. How we approach this is come into a 90-90 lunge, stacking the hips over the left knee. Then you'll catch your right ankle with your left hand. Bring your right shoulder underneath your right knee. Maybe staying here, or maybe work on threading that head underneath. And I like walking my knee out and further back. And then I work on the bind, catching the foot and resting down. And maybe closing your eyes and take a nap here. Good. Slowly release. Come out gracefully if possible. And open through the chest. Good. So we're going to come into a final arm balance of class before we wind down. And this will be flying lizard. So how do you take flying lizard? I like approaching it with the blocks the most. It just gives me the most space. And from here, same idea as in sleeping lizard. You bring your right knee behind and underneath the right arm, and then you point the toes back. So you hug your upper arm with your right knee and maybe reach the left leg up, bending the knee, pointing the toes up, and holding this arm balance. 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. Coming into a forward fold. Inhale, lengthen. Take your vinyasa or skip it, coming straight away into downward facing dog, which is what I'll do. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale, left leg up. Step the foot outside your left hand and lower your hips. Good. So we're going to repeat flying lizard, sleeping lizard, and flying lizard. So I like to shift my weight back so that my right hip is right over my right knee. And then I work on threading my head underneath my left leg. And I walk my right knee back, lie down, bend the knee, catch the foot. So the leg is right behind the head. And we breathe here for 3, 2, 1. Gently release however you need. And let's come back into lizard. I'll use my blocks again for flying lizard. So you come into a lizard lunge, you bend your elbows like chaturanga arms, and you try to hug your upper arm with your left leg, so you point the toes back. This might be where you stay for today, or maybe you work on reaching the right leg up, maybe bending the knee, pointing the toes up. And release. Good. Release the legs, shake it out in a forward fold. And take your vinyasa or skip it. Coming into downward facing dog. Find your breath in your downward facing dog. And inhale, reach your right leg up and over. Coming into a wild thing to stretch out the abs. Give your core a little break. And both hands down. Bend your knees and come into normal restorative pigeon pose. So you can lower down onto your forearms or stack one hand on top of the other. And take a couple breaths here. Inhale, rise up. Then swing your left leg forward, trying to stack one knee on top of the other for Gomukhasana. And let's stretch out the shoulders as well. So the right arm goes on top, left arm underneath, and you'd make a bind. Maybe if you can't reach for fingers, you can hold onto your clothes. Open through the chest, inhale. And stay here, or as you exhale, you can fold. And rise back up. Release the bind with your arms and step your left foot onto the sole of the foot. So left foot outside of the right knee, left hand behind the back, right arm reaches up, and hook the right arm outside the left knee to twist your chest open and look behind the left shoulder. Maybe taking a bind. Breathing here. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist a bit deeper. And release. Release your legs. Let's step back into downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up and step the left foot outside of the mat, coming into wild thing. And release the left hand down. Pull the left shin in to lower down into pigeon pose. You can stay lifted or lower down. Coming into sleeping pigeon. Remember, in all these variations, you can always use blocks if needed. If your hips don't ground in pigeon, you can always place a block underneath your hip. And inhale, rising up. Let's swing the right leg forward and stack the right knee on top of the left for cow face pose. This time, left arm top, right arm underneath, and we reach to catch the hands. Inhale, open through the heart, staying here, or folding forward as you exhale. Inhale, rising back up. Release the bind. And now step the right foot outside of the left knee. Right hand behind the back. Left arm reaches up. And hook the arm outside the right knee. And gaze behind your right shoulder. Or maybe take the bind, wrapping the arms underneath the right leg. Twisting through your chest, lengthening through your spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. For 3, 2, 1, and release. Come back through center, release your legs, and let's take a windscreen wiper with the legs. And from here, take whatever you need for Shavasana, whether that's another pose or a blanket or an eye pillow, and we'll lie down onto our backs. Allow your efforts to sink in. Acknowledge all of your hard work. Thank yourself for showing up today. Allowing every muscle in your body to relax. Your whole body is comfortably resting on the mat. You're being held by the ground. Stay here for as long as you need. Otherwise, start wiggling your fingertips and toes. Take a deep breath in, reach your arms up and overhead. Full body stretch like a big yawn. Bending your knees, gently roll to your side into a fetal position. And press your way up into a seat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands in prayer at the heart center. Bowing down towards your heart, towards yourself, in gratitude for showing up today on your mat, for taking this time out of your day to dedicate to your practice. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste. If you like this video and you want to see more videos like this, please comment below, like this video, and subscribe to my channel. Maybe share this video with a friend. Namaste.